We are going to be solving some multi-step equations in this video. So you'll notice here, got a lot going on in my equations. I see some parentheses. I'm probably going to have to combine some like terms. Just remember, the goal for solving any equation is to isolate the variable. I have to get the variable by itself to undo everything being done to the variable to get the variable by itself. Let's take a look at this first example here. I see parentheses, so that immediately is going to tell me I'm probably going to need to do some distributing here. Just remember, this is a -3. That minus sign needs to stick with this 3. So this is going to distribute to give you 4x minus 6x minus 33 equals 16. Next thing I see is a 4x minus 6x. That's going to give me -2x minus 33 equals 16. 4x minus 6x is -2x. From here, I just have a pretty simple two-step equation. So I'm going to get rid of the minus 33 by adding 33. That's going to leave me with -2x and 49. And the last step is to divide the coefficient. Don't forget to include the negative. That is a -2 that I need to divide out. So x would equal -49 over 2. Or if you're looking for the exact answer, if you have a calculator, you could actually do this division, and that would give you -24.5. Either of these answers are fine. Sometimes if you don't have a calculator, it can be a little bit challenging to figure out what the decimal value is, so you can just leave it in fraction form, or you can actually divide it out and get the decimal. It does not matter. Next one. I'm going to be working the opposite direction here. I'm going to be working from right to left. So again, I see parentheses here. So immediately I know I'm going to need to do some distributing. 6 times 4n is 24n. Minus 6 times 1 is 6 plus 13. I see some like terms. I see a -6 and a plus 13. I can combine those. So that's going to leave me with, on the right side of my equation, 24n plus 7. Don't forget, that is a -6 plus 13. -6 plus 13 is 7. Okay, so from here, you need to get the variable by itself. So I'm going to subtract the 7 off. That's going to give me 133 equals 24n. And then the last step is to divide by 24. Okay, so again, you can leave your answer. I'll go ahead and cancel that here. N equals the fraction 133 over 24. If you didn't have a calculator, that would be a kind of a pain to have to long divide. If you do have a calculator, you can actually divide out that fraction. And that would give you 5.54. That is rounded to the nearest hundredth. So just pay attention to your rounding rules in the particular problem. In this case, I rounded to the nearest hundredth. Okay, but if it says round to the nearest tenth, just make sure that you do so. Next one. I don't have any parentheses here, but I do have a couple pair of like terms. I have some k terms, and I have some constant terms. Okay, let's combine those. 5k minus 12k. That's -7k, a +6, and a -19. That's going to give you -13, a -13. Okay, equals -40. Got a two-step equation now here. Let's go ahead and solve. So I'm going to add 13 to both sides. It's going to give me -7k equals -40 plus 13 is -27. And then I'm going to divide out the -7, and that's going to leave me with my solution. And just like last time, I'll write it both ways. I can go ahead and drop out both negatives because we know a negative over a negative is a positive. So we can leave our answer as 27 over 7. Or if you have a calculator, let's go ahead and get the exact answer. Again, this is rounded to the nearest hundredth, would be 3.86.